Hello, Capricorn. I have cleared the energy, the cards, and the space with Palo Santo, and I'm shuffling up the cards for you. If you're new to this channel, I am the Yoga Mystic at your service. I am here to do a weekly energy check-in for the sun sign of Capricorn. Spirit, please preside over this reading for the sun sign of Capricorn. Allow your energies to flow through the cards in such a way that the Capricorns receive the messages they need at this time. Some cards like acted like they wanted to come out, but didn't. Is there something that you are hesitating? Is there something you're trepidatious about? Is there something you're holding back from acting or deciding? Okay, we're getting some cards now. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, yep. And Two of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. Ooh, and the Tower. Oh, okay. So let me just go through and make sure there were no other cards turned up in this. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, very much. Ace of Pentacles represents for me an elevation in worth and value. Very interestingly enough, Chiron, the wounded healer, the asteroid that represents the wounded healer, has moved into the sign of Taurus. And Taurus is all about values and worth and resources, and things like that, right? So you may be going through an elevation of your own worth. Like, I am worth more than my surroundings. I am worth more than what I've been tolerating. I am, it could be an elevation, but there's also some mental patterns that are keeping you like still stuck and bound, right? And, see how she's tied up, she can't see, but look, it's not who she really is. This is just kind of like, I like to think of it as an illusion. Like, she's looking in the mirror, but this is what she's seeing, but it's not really her true reflection. Sometimes our thoughts and old belief systems or old thought patterns can keep us like prisoner in an illusion. Okay. And because of these thoughts, there's this sense of like juggling, Two of Pentacles, going back and forth. But I will say the Tower is coming out, and this is almost like whatever you are trepidatious about, whatever you are hesitating about, it's almost, the Tower is telling me like it's almost as if you don't take action or do whatever you're being called to do, Spirit's going to step in and do it for you. And sometimes that doesn't always feel as good. Like, if we don't listen to the calling, we're going to be forced into it. Okay, let's clarify this. Ace of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. I think this Ace of Pentacles has something to do with this calling, this elevation. Yeah, so Six of Swords is like, Spirit wants you to move to calmer waters. This elevation is trying to get you to move to a more peaceful place. But sometimes we stay in the chaos because the chaos is familiar. Sometimes we stay in the traumatic environments because it's what we know. But Spirit's like, nope, 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 nope. You're worth more than this. It's time for you to get out. It's time for you to move on or move towards something more peaceful, right? It's time for you to leave the chaos behind. Let me see. Eight of Swords. Tell me more about the Eight of Swords. 8. Okay. 8 of Swords. This energy is very stuck. Tell me more. 8 of Swords. Spirit, please. Yeah, conflicts. Tell me more. Tell me more. Okay, a 5 of Swords is conflict. So it's either like things that happened in the past. There could have been, you could have had bullies. You could have had people, parents, friends, whoever, it could have been a multitude of characters that played roles in your past that downplayed you, made you feel small, made you feel bad about yourself. But what this can do is be the onset of victimhood, right? Because they made you a victim, then it created a victim-based mindset, which then we play small. We start to play that role of like, oh, woe is me, poor me, I'll never be good enough, or I'll never be able to do that, or, and so it's these thought patterns. Journaling, I would recommend just taking a journal everywhere you go for the next 2 weeks, and any thoughts that come out, just write them down. Any thoughts that you have, write them down, get them all out of you, one thing. And then once they're on paper, I want you to go through with like a red line, and like start or first a highlighter, right? Like you want to become aware of the patterns. So highlight all the repeating ones, the ones that just really keep coming up. These are the deeply woven neural patterns that are in your mind that need reprogrammed. And then ask yourself, are they true? Take a red line and mark them out. If they're not true, most of the times we're thinking all these crazy things and they're not even true, right? But that's the programming of our mind. And then what we need to do is come up with a belief that is true. And it doesn't have to be super positive or anything. We find security and stability in real. So what is real? What is true? And then sometimes rewiring that neural network with mantras or affirmations of the truth, to replace those, I am not a victim. I am a divine soul, with the divine right to be here. I am capable. I am strong. I am, whatever your affirmations need to be. So I really recommend we need to work on the rewiring, because these thoughts is what is like holding you back from stepping into, let's see, 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you take a step and then you take a step back. You take a step and then you take a step back, because Page of Wands is like moving forward, traveling, going at it, new. It's because it's a page. It's like apprentice energy, or it's like a new way of being, a new way of moving in life, trying something new, a new project, a new hobby, a new, something, right? And Wands is action energy. So it's like you want to take a new step into a new direction, but you keep taking a step back because of the mental thought patterns. So, okay, tell me more about the Tower. Yeah, the Tower is you walking away from something and realizing your worth. 9 of Pentacles is very much self-love, self-nurturing, self-value. 9 of Pentacles is my luxury energy card. It's the satin sheets and the bubble baths and the expensive perfumes or whatever, right? Like it's luxury. It's I am worthy. I am a god. I am a goddess. I am and it's like It's you loving yourself. And you have to love yourself enough to walk away from something. Spirit's going to remove it for you. It's like, or remove you from it. Something's going to happen if you don't start taking action yourself. Interesting. Okay, so give me some advice and guidance. Advice and guidance for my Capricorns. Advice and guidance. Yeah, I keep hearing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I kept hearing like spirits, like you already gave them the advice. They need to rewire their neural networks. Like the need to change the way that you think and start taking action towards all ways of loving the self. And then the Empress card comes out. So I'm supposed to tell you the same energy that moves through the earth, that moves through the trees and the stars and the grass, the same energy that moves through a flock of birds and how they fly together in a synchronized, beautiful formation. The same energy that moves through the sun, and the same energy that moves, just through everything, is the same energy that lives within you. This energy, this divine energy, lives, breathes, and moves within you. Once you come to the realization that we are all one, and this is all one, it's all coming from the one same source, and you're a part of that tapestry, it will help to elevate your self-worth, to know that you have I keep wanting to say divine blueprint, divine, it is your birthright. It is your birthright to be here and to do the things that you want to do. I think, yeah, the Spirit just wants you to love yourself more and elevate into, the beautiful soul that you are. And we get caught up in the smallness of our humanness, right? But Spirit wants you to remember the soul that you are, so that you know why you came here, what you came here to do. You didn't come here to play small or be anyone's victim. You came here to be magnificent, to shine your beauty into the world. Okay. Let's get final outcome. Final outcome. Capricorn. Okay. Yeah. I think there is, so we've got, I'll just share, we got nine of wands and Ace of Swords and Two of Wands. Okay. So what do I think about that? I think there is a sense of guardedness still. You might have been hurt and you're afraid of being hurt again, and that's okay. And the more that you value yourself, the more you probably will be a little picky about who comes in, who you allow in. Not everybody deserves access to the queen, to the king. Not everybody deserves just access, right? And this is okay. As you raise your value, you may protect yourself a little bit more. You may be more guarded. You may be more detached. That's okay. When you feel ready to take those wands down, you'll take them down when the time is right. Okay. But, I will say this, like, it's like when you get a new car, you don't drink and eat in the new car, right? You have this value for it. And then, after you have it for a long time, you get a little more laxed, you start drinking and something gets spilled and then you start eating in it, whatever, right? um, Maybe you're realizing, wait a minute, I hold the value of, of course you're more valuable than a new car. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, like, as you realize, as you love yourself and realize your value, you may become a little more protective with it. And that's okay. Okay. There is an epiphany that you'll get coming through. And I think a lot of it is you valuing yourself more. Two, as you do that rewiring, see how this is in her mind, this beautiful light's shining out. I think as you do more of that rewiring of the neural networks, we're going to make this a clear channel. We're going to clear out the birds, the chaos, right? And the mental conflict, the headache, the confusion. Okay, we're going to clear that out so that this is a clear channel, so that spirit's energy and downloads can come through for us to receive, and so that we too can then shine the light out into the world. And here, this is you moving forward with the whole world. The original Rider Waite, Two of Wands, he's holding the whole world in his hands. So I always like to say, Two of Wands, this is you looking forward with the whole world in your hands. It's like a new venture, a new way of seeing life, a new way of seeing yourself. I love this. Okay, so I also am going to pull a oracle card from the Flower of Life oracle deck. Okay, we're going to clear these out of the way. Spirit, can I have one oracle card for Capricorn? Oracle card. Okay, for Capricorn. Wheel of Life. The wheel of life is constantly moving. Embrace change and allow your fun, playful self to discover the adventure of life. Combine your personal wisdom together with your intuition to create a magical result and feel it flow through your body, mind, and soul. Feel your questions of life as creative excitement, an expression of you and all. This energy and wonderment of life unlocks the door into your divine love, power, and wisdom. Push the door open and behold the light of your essence shining brightly from your inner star. Step through the door and emerge as a conscious, multidimensional light being, fully awakened, ready to serve on this planet and inspiring others to unlock their star. Wow. Ask the universe to show you something in the next 24 hours that you have not seen before. Okay. I love you, Capricorn, and I wish you nothing but the best. And I will see you next time.